welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually trying out a lot of products from Physicians Formula. I do really like the butter bronzer. I've spoken about this over and over, so I kind of was curious while trying all these products out. This is the look I came up with. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to try today is this Rosé All Day Oil-Free Serum, and it brightens and tightens your skin, and it says that you can use it as a primer as well. So I'm just going to take a few drops of it on my fingers. And as I'm warming it up, I can kind of see like a pretty sheen. And I'm going to apply this all over my face. It actually feels really nice on the skin, and I feel like it's kind of absorbing already into my skin, which is really nice as well. Next, I'm going to take the Spotlight Illuminating Primer, and I have used this primer before, and I do actually really like it. So I'm going to take about 1.5 pumps of it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to apply this on the highest points of my cheeks, and I'm going to not apply this all over my face because I feel like it might be too glowy for the whole face. But I will take it where I would normally do my highlights, so make it look nice and glowy there. And this product definitely gives you a very, very beautiful glow, even when I'm doing like a no makeup look. Now for my foundation today, I'm going to take this Organic Wear Silk Foundation. I'm using this in the shade number 7, and this is an organic foundation elixir that is ultra nourishing. It improves the appearance of skin tone and texture and delivers a second skin-like airbrush finish, which is really nice, and I'm really excited about this. And I'm going to apply this using that same brush that I used to apply that primer. That is a good match. I think I'm going to switch over to the sponge because I feel like the brush is just not giving me the coverage I want. As I'm applying this, it does feel very lightweight on the skin, but it also feels like it is giving me a decent amount of coverage, which is also really nice. It actually looks really nice on the skin, and I feel like if you're somebody who doesn't like that heavy makeup, but you still want a little bit of coverage and you still want, the skincare ingredients in here, I think it would be really nice for you. I was actually not able to find a concealer, so I am going to take this ColourPop concealer. This is in the shade 145, and this is the hydrating concealer, so I feel like this would go perfectly today because this foundation does feel very hydrating. So I'm going to take this on the inner corner of my eye, and I feel like the shade is pretty close to my own skin tones. Now for the concealer, I'm going to take my brush and try to blend it out, and then I will go on with my beauty blender. I also picked up this blush from Organic Wear collection, and this is the Dewy Blush Elixir, and I'm using the shade Apricot. So I'm going to take about 1 pump of it on the back of my hand, and every time I'm using a liquid blush, and I always like to just work it into the brush really nicely. Pretty good amount of blush on here. I am going to, oh, these are really pigmented. I am going to just take that on the tops of my cheeks. It's really pretty though, but definitely pigmented. These are definitely very dewy, so I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend it out. Just going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and make sure there's no creases under my eyes, and then I'm going to set my eyes. I don't really want to bake today because I do want to keep it very natural. I feel like once I've set it with powder, it kind of looks better. Doesn't look as crazy shiny as this side. I feel it looks nice. But yet, because it has that sheen, it looks very natural. Now moving on to my bronzer, of course I'm going to use my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, which you guys know I really love, and it is such a good product. If you have not tried this product out yet, you need to go try this product. It is so nice. It's definitely worth the money. And I'm just taking this on the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm kind of bronzing with it and contouring at the same time, just building it up a little bit. I opened it up on the website and I didn't really see any claims of it being long wearing, so I feel like this is not going to be that long wearing foundation. But I will leave everything in the description box. I will still wear it all throughout the day and see how it feels. So if you do want to know about it, it will be in the description box below. I'm going to take this eyeshadow palette, and this is called Butter Eyeshadow Palette. And I was really intrigued by the colors in here, which I am not going to be using today because I feel like I am going to be doing a little bit more natural look because it just feels that kind of a day today. I feel like the foundation looks very natural. So I don't really want to go with a heavy eye look. I want to keep it very natural. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to take my beauty blender and make sure that there's no creases because I do see some creases. And then from the palette, I'm going to go into this shade, and it is called Sand Dunes. And I'm going to place that in my crease. And then I'm also going to bring it on the eyelid, but I'm not picking up any product. I'm just blending it down to the eyelid. They actually blend out really nicely. They're almost like that butter bronzer that we were using. And I do really like these eyeshadows. There is a little bit of a fallout in the pan though. Like when I picked up the color, I don't know if you can really see it. There's a little bit of a fallout in there. And I mean, I'm okay. It's not a big deal. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, but something I wanted to point out. Next, I'm going to take this darker shade, and it is called Coco Loco. And I'm going to pick it up on the very tip of the brush. Not too much. And I'm just going to deepen up that outer crease just a little bit. Not doing a lot of product, but they are very pigmented. From the palette, I'm going to pick up this shade, and it is called Sightseeing. And I'm just going to use my finger and just pick up some of the product. And I'm going to start pressing it from the inner corner to that dark shade. And then using that same brush, I'm not picking up anything, but just blending it out with that darker shade on the outside. I also bought this highlighter palette, which I almost forgot about. I'm going to take the champagne shade from there, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to press that on the inner corner, and then I'm going to blend it upwards. It almost feels like it's wet. It is like, I think it would be better off applying with the finger than the brush. So I'm going to apply this with the brush, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to take my beauty blender and do that. So I'm going to take that on the highest points of my cheeks. Oh no, it's highly pigmented. Doesn't matter how you apply it. That is really pretty. I'm going to pick up this shade here, and I'm going to just run that on my lower lash. These eyeshadows are very pigmented. I really do like them. Now, the next thing I picked up, I was very intrigued by it because it is an eye booster. It is a 2-in-1 lash boosting serum, but it is an eyeliner. So I was like, I really want to try this. And the tip looks like this. It is very, very fine. It does look like a tiny brush actually. So I'm just going to apply a very thin liner, starting at the center of my eye. And I'm going to keep it very, very close to my lashes. I've actually never heard of this eyeliner before. Has anybody ever tried this? Let me know in the comments below because I'm really curious. Does it really make a difference in your eyelashes? I also picked up the Killer Curves mascara from Physicians Formula, and I have not tried this before. The brush looks pretty nice. It is like an hourglass brush. Now, just like the liner, this mascara also has volumizing collagen, provides perfect combination of curl and volume, and it is also infused by provitamin B5 and amino acids to nourish and strengthen your lashes, which is really, really nice because I feel like lashes is one place where we kind of don't nourish them enough. We do take care of our skin, we do take care of our lips, we do take care of our hair. I feel like lashes we do forget a lot of times, and this would be really helpful because it is nourishing your eyelashes. I'm just curious to know how many days I have to use this to see the difference in my eyelashes. So I'm going to read a little bit about it, but I will leave everything in the description box below for you guys. Okay, this is one coat of mascara, and I definitely feel the length. I don't really feel the volume so much, but I'm going to build it up. I'm going to apply a second coat of mascara and see if that's going to do a difference. This is very buildable. It is building up so nicely. It is not getting clumpy. It is looking really nice. Now I'm going to spray my face using this Insta Ready setting spray, and I'm going to spray this all over my face. And once it's almost dry, I'm going to take my beauty blender and kind of go all over it. And as I'm doing this, I can see it kind of breaking pretty bad around my mouth. You can't really see it in the camera, I feel, because I couldn't see it in the monitor. When I would look up close, though, I could definitely see it breaking right here. I could see breaking here pretty bad, actually. So I don't know. We'll see. I am not as hopeful for this foundation as I was earlier, but we'll see how it goes. It might just turn around. Now for my lips, I also picked up this Nourishing Lipstick, and this is also part of the Organic Wear. And this is in the shade Buttercup. Now it also says that it is ultra hydrating and it is velvety smooth, and it is also infused with nourishing oils and antioxidant protection. Which overall, I feel like all the products that I've tried, especially from the Organic Wear, I feel like have really, really good ingredients. So I really hope it works out because I do like the ingredients so much. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply this lipstick. So I feel like this lipstick is very smooth. It does feel very, very moisturizing on the skin. It almost feels like a balm than a lipstick. But I am going to top it off with this. And this is the liquid lipstick. I also picked this up and I feel like I just want to top it off. I kind of want to try the formula actually. And this is supposed to be also very, very moisturizing for your lips. So let's go ahead and try this. I also really like this liquid lipstick. I feel like it doesn't feel very heavy on your lips. It does look pretty nice. It did give me coverage. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It is more of a moussey texture than a liquid lipstick, so I really do like it. I can actually see the foundation breaking up quite bad, and I don't really like it the way it's looking. I have a feeling I'm not going to have a very best makeup day today, but we'll see. I'm still going to go ahead and go about my day and see how it goes at the end of the day, but so far it's not looking very promising. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows and I'll be right back. And here's the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I actually really liked everything I tried today. I really liked this palette, the eye palette we tried. The colors were very blendable. They were very pigmented. I did not expect them to be that pigmented. I really did like this highlight palette as well. They were super, super creamy. It almost felt wet. That's how buttery they were. I also really like this lipstick. I feel like it was very moisturizing. The color was really nice. It felt very creamy. And this lipstick is one of those formulas where I would reach out almost every day, during the winter time, especially because it does provide you that color, but it does have that moisturization in it too. And I really do like it. Same thing with the liquid lipstick. I feel like it was very, very nourishing. It didn't feel very dry. It had that, moussey feeling. It was really nice. What else did we try? Of course, I love the bronzer. We all know that by now. I did really like the liner and the mascara. I feel like they were very easy to apply. The mascara builds really nicely. It does give you that volume. The only thing is I want to know about that nourishing part of it. I do want to know if it is going to boost your lashes like this eyeliner says. So I'm kind of curious about that. Now the foundation I really actually liked. I did like how it built up on my skin. It looked very natural on the skin. You can feel that it is not drying at all. It is really, really nice. The only thing is it is starting to break apart, which I'm not very happy about. But I feel like it might be the oil that I tried under it, which by itself I really did like this. But I don't know if the combination of the two is, not working together. Maybe one is water based, one is obviously oil based. I really do like the foundation. I do want to give it another try. I do really like this. So I don't know, maybe we'll try it one more time. Hopefully in the description box below. But if I don't get a chance to try it one more time before this video goes up, I will definitely update you in the future. Sometime, maybe I'll do another video using this product. I'm not sure yet. I did also really like this blush. I feel like this was very highly pigmented. It was very moisturizing again, and it is also very reflective. That's the part I didn't like. I know it says dewy, and when I say the word dewy, I expect natural. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be overpowering. And I felt like this was a little bit too much for me. But once I applied the powder, I felt like it was really nice. It did mattify, but it also faded away a little bit more. And I didn't want to put more on because I had already powdered. So I will definitely try one more time. I'm going to build it up a little bit and then put powder on. And this way, maybe the blush can actually come through a little bit more. And just to let you guys know, this video is obviously not sponsored. I also want to do one brand tutorials a lot more. I feel like this way you kind of know a little bit more about the brands. Now, if that's something you'd be interested in, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today, and I will see you next time. Ciao.